Hey everybody, Grandmaster Ben Finegold here with 5 Minutes with Ben. I want to look at a game that I played in 1992 in the Michigan Open, and this game was played on my birthday. The Michigan Open, which is the state championship, like a lot of state championships, is during Labor Day weekend, and my birthday is September 6th, which is often on Labor Day weekend. So whenever I played on my birthday, typically I was paired way down because I'm playing in Michigan. So I have good results on my birthday. Anyway, I'm playing Michael Kebrdle, and Mike Kebrdle is rated like 2150 USCF, something like that. He was an expert. And, well, here's the game. Okay, the game doesn't last very long, so it's good with 5 minutes with Ben. It's about the right amount of time. He played the Slav, which I also play with black. And in this position, he made a mistake, which a lot of lower-rated players make. Usually, 2,100 players don't make this mistake. This is more in the 1,000 to 1,500 range. If black wants to play the Slav, he can take on c4. There's the a6 Slav. There's the semi-Slav. But my opponent played bishop f5, which isn't a good move because it weakens b7 too quickly. So the refutation is to take, and then they usually take with the pawn because that's why they played c6 on move 2. And now you play queen b3, threatening the pawn. Now, I think engines sacrifice the b pawn, and they're like, white's up a pawn. Okay, and then they think white's very close to winning. I think if you don't want to be losing right away, you should play bishop c8, and you're in an exchange Slav 2 tempi down, so it's not good. But white doesn't have an immediate win. Queen b6 loses a pawn because if knight takes d5, and if queen takes b3, we play the intermezzo, knight takes f6 check, and then we take back the queen, and white's up a pawn. And if black takes the knight and white takes back, then white's up a pawn. Black has some compensation, but not enough. Okay, a lot of my opponents don't do any of that. They play a worse move, which is b6. And you never want to play b6 when your bishop's on f5. That weakens all your white squares, pretty close to your king also. White has a lot of good moves here. I've played different moves here with white because I've had this position 3 or 4 times. This game was played 31 years ago. I played bishop g5, so I'm going to take the knight and then take the d-pawn because the knight's protecting the d-pawn. Okay, and e6 is risky because your bishop can't go back, so then you get in a lot of trouble pretty quickly once I play bishop b5 check and knight e5. Also, you're pinning your knight. So he played bishop e6, which is safer. Not really the square you want your bishop on. I played e3. He didn't want me to play bishop b5 check, so he played a6. Makes sense. I played rook c1. And my position looks pretty harmonious. His is, I don't know, his piece is just on the wrong squares. Now he played knight b d7, and I saw an opportunity to win a pawn, so I played bishop takes f6. If he takes with either pawn, the e pawn or the g pawn, I can take his d5 pawn. So he took with the knight, which makes it look like he's defending his d pawn. And now it's white to play and win. And I played this move, which wins a pawn, and I was like, yay, I'm a pawn up. And my opponent surprised me and resigned. What is it, my birthday? Oh, it was my birthday. Okay. So white to move and win. Can you find the winning move for white? Pause your video if you want to have a look at it for a while. Okay, we're back. I played bishop takes a6. And surprisingly, my opponent resigned, although the engine says white's up like 4.5. So the idea is if you take with the rook, I play queen check and win your rook. But actually, and funnily, the engine says knight b5 gives white an even bigger advantage than queen b5 check because knight c7 is so powerful, which is hard to believe, but it's true. The engine wants to play knight b5. And if he doesn't take my bishop, I'm going to play either knight b5 or bishop b5 check and knight e5, and he's completely lost. His resignation still surprised me, but I think he was so surprised by bishop takes a6, he just didn't want to play anymore. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, please like and subscribe. I'm Ben Finegold. And until next time, 5 more minutes with Ben for the next video. See you guys. Bye.